Everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be showcasing the absolute best settings here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So of course guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now that's the thing, for today's video I decided to go ahead and do something a little bit different, being that of course what I am going to be covering in this video, and that is the absolute best settings for the Modern Warfare Alpha, as well as then a little bit later I am going to be jumping into a couple games and seeing exactly how well we can do. Also guys, if you go on to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe for more Black Ops 4 as well as Modern Warfare content. So yeah, now that I got the intro out of the way, let's actually dive right into the video. Alright guys, so of course as you can see, here we are on the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2v2 Alpha. Now the first thing that we are going to be doing is going over to the options, and in Modern Warfare there are 3 different settings. Now the 3 different settings are controller, general, as well as audio. Now primarily in this video I am going to be going over the controller settings, however I will briefly be going over the general as well as audio settings. So of course starting off here in the audio section, the first thing that I am going to be doing is muting the controller sound. Now that's just my own personal preference. If you like the controller sound, feel free to keep this enabled, however at least for myself I always keep it disabled. Now that's the thing, moving over to the general portion, a lot of these really just depend on your own personal preference, such as the brightness, the safe area, the film grain. However, one thing that I do, and that is I disabled world motion blur as well as weapon motion blur. As you guys can see over here, these are just 2 examples of the motion blur, and personally I like to keep it disabled just so that way everything's just going to be a lot cleaner, especially when it comes to recording. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and move over to the controller settings now. Alright guys, so of course as you can see, here we are on the controller settings of the options menu. Now starting off from the top, of course we do have the button layout. Now at least for myself, I would recommend that you either use stick and move or tactical. Now that's the thing, both of these button layouts are very similar, being that tactical, what it does is it switches the circle button for the R3 button, as well as stick and move switches out the X button for the R3 button. Now the reason why I would recommend either stick and move or tactical is because what this allows you to do is if you're using tactical, you can aim down sight, shoot, as well as drop shot all at the same time, which is something you cannot do on the default layout. Now stick and move is extremely useful, and a lot of people used it back during Black Ops 3, is it allows you to aim down sight, shoot, as well as jump at the same time, which that alone is extremely useful. So when it comes to choosing between tactical as well as stick and move, it really just depends on your own playstyle, on whether or not you are going to be jump shotting more or drop shotting more, and before you go ahead and choose one, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and try out both and see exactly which one you like more. Alright, so now we are going to be moving over to some other settings. Now for the stick layout preset, I am going to be keeping this at default, as well as I am going to be disabling look inversion. For controller vibration, I am going to be keeping this enabled, and that is just because I personally find it to be a lot more responsive if I do have the controller vibration enabled. However, if you guys would like to go ahead and disable it, feel free to go ahead and do so. Alright, so now we are going to be moving over to the sensitivity. Now interestingly enough, here in Modern Warfare it goes all the way up to a 20 sensitivity, which is absolutely insane. However, for myself, I like to keep this at a 6 sensitivity, and that is just because of course overall a higher sensitivity is better because it allows you to be a lot more precise. However, I find the 6 sensitivity to be a very good balance. It allows me to be very precise as well. With that in mind, I can still very easily control my recoil, and I don't have to worry about my aim flailing all over the place. So when it comes to picking your own sensitivity, try out all of them and see exactly which one fits for you. Of course, I like to use a 6 sensitivity in both horizontal as well as vertical. However, yours might be higher or lower. It really just depends on your own personal preference. So yeah guys, those are of course the best settings in my opinion here on Modern Warfare. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and try out these settings, and feel free to comment down below what are your thoughts on them. So yeah, now that I got the settings portion out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into a couple of games and see exactly how well we can do. Alright guys, so of course as you can see, we are going to be joining up into our first game. This time we are going to be playing here on Stack. Now that's the thing, this is my first time ever playing on this particular map here in Modern Warfare, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and see exactly how well we can do. And wait a second, it looks like they're all going to be over here.
I'm taking fire.
Alright, there's only one more left. And there we go, took him out with the Olympia. You know what, let's go ahead and mute all the people so that way we don't have to worry about any audio interference, which I do admit, some of the reactions on this game are quite funny, but with that in mind, let's go ahead and see if we can win this round. And alright, so we unfortunately lost that last round, however, it's not too big of a deal, and of course guys, as you can see, now we are going to be using the MP5, which is honestly a really cool submachine gun in this game. And there we go, took him out, there's only one more left. Hit him for one, and it looks like he's still gonna be over there. Let's go ahead and throw that. Wait a second. Okay, he's extremely weak. There we go, took him out. And there's another person, he's right over here. And alright, there we go, took him out, not gonna lie, that was extremely laggy over there. I was getting a little bit worried that I wasn't able to take him out, however, nonetheless, that's of course gonna be another round. And now we are going to be using the FAMAS over here, which interestingly enough, if you guys went ahead and watched a video that I made a couple of days ago, where I showcased one kill with every single weapon here in Modern Warfare, when I was going to get gameplay for that video, I played for roughly an hour and a half, and in that hour and a half period, I only used the FAMAS once, which was pretty ridiculous. However, nonetheless, this weapon over here is actually really good. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and see if maybe we can get a kill with this thing. And alright, now we are going to be using the M19 pistol. And also guys, you might notice this throughout the gameplay, and that is right now, my internet is acting up a little bit, so if you do notice some lag spikes, that's the reason why. Alright, there we go, took him out, which that was extremely close because the M19 is quite the hit marker machine. Alright, there's one other person. He only has 18 HP. And there we go, took him out. He was camping in the corner. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are going to be joining up into another game. This time, we are going to be playing here on Pine. Now that's the thing, as you guys can see over here, we are going to be using the Desert Eagle. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and see exactly how well we can do in this game. There we go, took one out. And that's one. And alright guys, so as you can see, we are going to be playing another game. This time, for this particular round, we are going to be using the Odin as well as the Desert Eagle. So let's go ahead and see if maybe we can get some kills with the Deagle, which honestly, this Desert Eagle in Modern Warfare is absolutely insane. And it's a lot of fun to use. And wait a second. Alright, now it's just a 1v1, and alright, my teammate did extremely well over there. Unfortunately, I died right at the beginning of the round, however, it's not too big of a deal. And also guys, if you would like to, feel free to comment down below what are your thoughts on Modern Warfare, because that's the thing, this particular 2v2 alpha literally came out of nowhere, being that just earlier last week we found out that the alpha was going to be a thing, and they did end up releasing on Thursday. So overall, I must say that I've been having a lot of fun with the alpha. I think it is really awesome because it gives a lot of people the chance to try out Modern Warfare before the full release of the game, as well as even before the beta, so people can play the alpha for 100% free, see if they like the game, then if they want to, they can pre-order the game, play the beta, and if they enjoy that, then of course they can go ahead and play Modern Warfare when it releases. And there we go, took him out with a headshot. There's only one more left. And there we go, took him out with the Olympia again. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, feel free to comment down below what are your thoughts on the Modern Warfare 2v2 alpha, as well as if you guys would like to, you can also go ahead and comment down below what is your favorite weapon. Personally, I really can't tell you my favorite because there are so many awesome weapons in this game that I haven't really decided on which one that I like the most. However, some weapons that are really cool are of course the Desert Eagle over here, the MP5, the MP7, the M13, the M4A1 carbine, the AK-47, which I only use a couple times, however that weapon is absolutely phenomenal. There we go, took him out with the Deagle. So yeah, that's of course where I'm gonna be ending off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss new upload from me. So yeah, that's of course gonna be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.